So there is a storm headed your way. It's already had 96 mile an hour winds with it when it was east of Enid. I think it's weakened some. I don't know if it's going to do that or not. So I've already talked to Jack. I called him and let him know. And I just want to let you know because it's on a beeline right for the house, basically. So, yeah. It is. It's hitting Perry, and it's moving southeast. So, yeah, it's over Perry now. The wind spike is pretty much over Perry and southwest of Perry right now. That's a pretty good wind spike. There's a mezzo in it as well. It hasn't produced a tornado that we know of yet. But anyway, it's going to do some really strong winds. I'm going to sample the winds here. Mary's at Huck's. Okay. Well, should be back pretty quick. Yeah, it's going to be a little while, maybe 30 minutes. Maybe 20. So, all right. Bye. Okay, so we're going to do a live stream. We just started a live stream. There's a lot going on out here. We, right now, 1, 2, 3, 4 miles south of O'Keene at the moment. We just had strong 70 mile an hour straight line winds from the south that blew down 6 power poles, maybe 2 miles east of Hitchcock. We were in that wind. There's also another, and that storm is moving northeast, by the way. There's also another storm that has produced 96 mile per hour wind. That's like an F1 tornado. And that's going to be east of the town of Enid, out near Breckenridge, where they have the winds. That storm now is moving in on Perry as we speak. If you live in Perry, really, really prepare for strong winds because it's coming on you right now. Also, it's moving east-southeast. It's going to hit the northern sides of Stillwater, out around Lake McMurtry, maybe Carl Blackwell, the north sides, Stillwater, and it's probably going to move right over Stillwater. So be ready, Stillwater, for those kind of winds. There's a mezzo with it. Have not had a tornado confirmed yet with it. Not even had a tornado warning, but those kind of winds are as bad as a tornado, so just be prepared for that. Lake McMurtry is going to get hit, especially on the northwest side of Stillwater. So it's moving from Perry towards northwest Stillwater at the moment. So anyway, we are sponsored by Belter Roofing, home of the hail-proof roof. Belter Roofing. Give them a call if you got any roofing needs at all. So that storm, I've got it up on the radar right now. It's not quite as strong as when it was doing the 96 miles an hour, but hey, it is still could be 60, maybe more. That updraft over there. Whoa!
Can you pull up where we can look? This is right here. Yeah. All right. So what you guys are looking at right there to the southeast, we are south of O'Keene, 4 miles looking east, southeast. That's the southern storm that did the knocked down 6 power lines east of Hitchcock, probably 70 miles an hour, maybe more. This storm does have maybe a little bit of shear with it as well. These are supercells, just have not produced any tornadoes yet that we know of, but definitely doing some very strong winds.
tucked up against that rain there, just to the right of the rain. A little bit of a lowering, nothing real significant though. Nothing that says, hey, we're fixing to have a tornado, nothing like that. Saying the lightning's getting stronger. Why don't you guys go in the house? Alright, get in the house until it passes, because lots of lightning with this and wind. I just wait till the whole thing passes. It will pass, yes. It's going to be a little bit, and you're going to get wind as well, so y'all get in the house, alright? Alright, like now. You're in the house, or? Okay. Text me when you get in the house, okay? Alright, bye. So just taking care of my family right there, making sure they get to safety. Alright. We're headed east on a dirt road 4 miles south of O'Keefe. Man, I don't know what happened to the map. Why it's having to be updated like that.
I don't know. Showing 1.5 with that Perry storm.
Okay.
This storm is showing 2-inch hail just to our southeast.
Wow.
In that core.
Stout storm. Perry storm is weakening, but man, look how big it is.
Look at that.
Well, that's an area of shear, isn't it?
That's going to be to our southeast. Yep, this is right in that spot we're looking at. We're about 5 miles southwest of O'Keefe. Oh, southeast, sorry. What did I say? Yeah, we're southeast of O'Keefe, eastbound. We're about 4 miles south of Highway 51.
I see a problem.
The river.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we're going to have to go north on that road up to 51.
Yeah. Yeah, that might put us in the core a little bit, but it is showing to be moving northeast.
That's kind of strange. Now this one's lifting northeast, but the other one is going southeast. Man, look how big the core is on the Perry storm. It's massive. Yeah, we might have to go back to Stillwater for flooding. So just to update everybody on what's kind of been going on. The biggest storm right now is really the one that's going through Perry. When it was east of Enid, over near Breckenridge, it produced measured winds of 96. Now, that will do some serious damage. So, it also overturned semis on Highway 412, east of Enid. It is now passing through Perry, moving towards the northwest side of Stillwater. That would be Lake McMurtry, possibly Carl Blackwell as well. So if you live in those areas, it's bearing down on you. I don't think it has 96 mile an hour winds with it still, but it's going to have very strong winds and torrential rains and lots of lightning. It also has a very large area of heavy rain, which is going to probably produce some flooding. If that does move over Stillwater and lingers any amount of time, Stillwater is kind of a flood-prone town. And if that thing goes over Stillwater, we were just talking about that. It's probably going to do some flooding. That's a lot of rain. Lots of people in Perry and Stillwater. I don't think the winds are 96 anymore with the storm, but it will produce winds that are strong. So the mezzo is right now located south and southeast of Perry, moving towards Stillwater. It's weaker, so we're not expecting a tornado. There's no tornado warning on the storm. Nobody's panicked or anything like that. But just prepare for really strong winds and a lot of rain. So when I say strong, I'm going to say 60 or higher. That's kind of a new slowly developed event. Up there. So David, on this storm, we've had a new updraft storm on the flank, a new lowering storm underneath that new updraft. We're south of 51, about 5 miles right now. Hey David, I was trying to answer you from a while ago. I was muted, but So we are 5 miles south of 51 right now, and we're looking south-southeast at that storm. It's really kind of strange how it backbuilt like that, but it sure did in a hurry. We just now stopped and we're looking at it. It is rotating. Yep. Well, I haven't really looked at the boundary, but our wind here is southeast, light southeast. Man, that's rotating. Yeah. Slowly rotating, just very slowly. That's weird.
Yeah, so this is northwest of Loyal, southeast of O'Keene, halfway in the middle. This is going to be north of Loyal. Placement on that.
Yeah, our winds are south-southeast.
Showing a little bit more shear on radar.
On which? On this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The storm headed towards Stillwater's got a little bit more too, maybe.
Yeah, it does. I'm showing almost 60 mile per hour gust. That's going to be on the north.
Yes, so there's an on cue right next to the car dealerships, and I believe that is Country Club Road. Turn north, and you can go up about 3 miles, 4 miles, and then it takes you around the north side of Stillwater. I use it all the time.
It goes to Lake McMurtry Road. No. Yeah,
yep.
That's right, Lake McMurtry.
Right at the on cue. Yep. When you go by Life Church, you'll see where we mowed.
Yeah, there's movement in that.
Yeah, it's rotating. Slowly, and there's rising motion as well.
Alright, I can put video on that, and
okay.
You just talk over it.
You want to go outside and do it, or stay here?
No, you're fine.
Okay, this is going to be a field update. Right now, we are about 7 miles southeast of O'Keene, 5 miles south of Highway 51. We're looking to the southeast. That wall cloud lowering in that storm quickly formed underneath a new base that developed on the flank. There is slow rotation in that. Nothing that I'm going to say, whoa, it's about the tornado, nothing like that. But there is slow rotation, there's rising motion, and it appears like it's strengthening to us at the moment. Man, look at that updraft. Look how strong that is up there.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Wow.
I'm going to point up there. Look how high it's getting.
Grief. Man, look at that shot right there of that updraft. Man, that is crisp updraft. That's so cool.
I'm wondering if we should get a little closer to that. Let's see. We could drop down to 720. Sort of getting a little bit of a tail cloud moving in from the northeast, indicating some inflow. See that tail cloud developing?
What's that?
See the tail cloud developing?
Oh, yeah.
I think we need to drop down and get a little closer to that.
Okay.
Real quick.
Yeah. We're going to have to come back, though. There's no way to get across this river.
This Oneida Road?
It's going like this.
Okay, what do you want to do?
We can get closer to it. But Eventually, we're going to have to come back and go back
Okay,
north.
that's fine.
Or we can come down to this road and go over.
Let's see if there's rotation with that. Okay, let's move.
What's going on with that?
Hazards on?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them off here. There we go. Back up there behind us, anything on the flank of like north, northwest?
I'm trying to post this.
This will be an update where I know the camera's kind of hard to see it because we're pointed south, but got it. Well, I have a nice shot for you in 30 seconds. shot because they're coming to a cut-in right now. Alright, here we go. David's saying quarter to golf ball size hill, heading towards Stillwater. And also winds over 60, maybe 60 to 70, possibly even more. So it's coming into Stillwater. We've been watching the radar the whole time. Just keep that in mind if you live in Stillwater. You don't want to be out when that moves in. It's still there, just it's not tornado-y, but it's got strong winds with it. So right now it's out just to the west of Stillwater and northwest of Stillwater, out by the lake. Oh, I guarantee you we're on the phone with kids. Yep, You're right. I'm going to get off here in just a second. So you're going to have the mezzo is probably going to pass just to the south, just barely to the south. You're going to get wind out of it. We haven't had any tornadoes reported yet, but they're also saying quarter to possibly even golf ball size hail, maybe. I doubt if it's going to be golf balls though. So just keep that in mind when it comes. Just don't be by the windows or anything. Okay, well, are you seeing a lowering or anything like that? Me too. So all the boys out there are in the house. Okay. It's a shelf cloud is what that is. That's a shelf cloud. So if you want to, the mezzo is actually going to be located
to the north.
Straight. Well,
northwest.
Yeah, it's hard to tell for certain, but there's a large area right there, but probably to the west-northwest. And then there's some strong winds. And somewhere west, okay. And the storm looks like it's lunging to the east. Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, you might take a few more pictures if anything looks right, but don't be upstairs when it comes through, okay? Alright. Bye.
Okay, we're about 2 miles east of Loyal.
I just got a picture from them, from the back porch and from the upstairs, and it looks like a big shelf cloud. What kind of winds do you think it still has with it? Okay. Wow. Well, 80's stout enough.
So I'm looking here, 80 miles an hour showing up.
Where is it? Anybody we know?
Well, that 80 miles, well, it kind of weakened on this latest scan, but that was just near Lake McMurtry. Actually, Carl Blackwell.
So look behind the tree. They can't really see behind the tree, but
Yeah,
it's lower.
That's where the wind is. Yeah.
There's a lowered area right there, but it just seems weak.
rising motion there.
Okay, I want to stop right here and just watch it.
This is going to be 6 miles west of Dover.
You know, there is a little bit of rotation right there. I mean, pretty good. There you go. Go ahead. I don't think it is. I just saw your picture. Jeremy is closer to it, and he says it's not on the ground. Well, it's wrapped up, and it's right in the same direction you're looking at. I want to talk to Jeremy. Just hold on. I'll call you right back. So, Jeremy, what? Okay, did I cut in? She's not a picture. She's not a picture right now.
Okay.
Yep, and that's where it is, and that's exactly where she's looking too in that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that's a couplet. I mean that is it's small and it's kind of tight though. All right, there you go. There you go.
Okay, yeah, there's a lowering there.
All right, so this is going to be. Look at this. Man.
Wow.
So an update here. We're watching this. The main thing, the biggest storm right now is going to be the one in Stillwater, coming into the northwest side of Stillwater with wind. Thankfully, it's not as strong as it was earlier, but it sure looks mean, and it's going to hit the northwest side first, and then pretty much move through. Oh, that's good. Look at that.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Should we continue east with this?
Yep, we will. Just hold on a second.
Can you send me that picture?
Yeah.
So that's going to be pretty much Glencoe Road. So it's still west of Highway 177, Glencoe Road, moving east-southeast. It's going to be the circulation.
Okay. On this storm, really? Good night.
On this storm?
Cut in. Doing a cut in.
With this storm?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, they're doing like a social media wall-to-wall type thing. So Lacey says that they are indicating baseballs or tennis balls in this storm. Around 2.25, man. Small, but packing a punch. It's also gotten smaller. Look how small the storm has gotten. And it's turned right.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's going to be our base right there. It is rotating.
Yeah.
It's just a little
Yes,
high.
it is rotating.
It's a little high and a little weak, but not. It's definitely not too high.
So we are 3 miles west of Dover right now, and that's where the base is of the storm. The storm is going to move over Dover. As far as the hail goes, the hail has increased on the storm. Now it's indicating 2.25, which is just under tennis ball size, and the hail core is just north of Dover. It looks like to me the lowering is going to move over Dover, but right now, no tornadoes, not even close to doing a tornado. It's a little high,
and the rotation is very weak. Alright, I'm going to stop here for a second.
Look at this.
I'm not... Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. Who sent that?
Emma.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I got that.
They've got a crazy lowering back home in our backyard.
Yeah. More than we're seeing here. Yeah, this thing has gotten flat on us. I mean, there's still a little bit of a lowering, but it's right there. It's hard for us to really see it being right under it.
So there's that circulation. It's not moving real fast.
It's kind of wrapped up in...
So right now it's north.
Yep.
It's probably about 4 miles south of Bill's Corner and west of Highway 177. So that still looks like Glencoe Road to me.
Man, there's another storm going over Enid. Man, that is a large area of rain up there. Heavy rain. That storm. A hail size has come down. Man, it still has, the rain really hasn't hit our house very hard yet. It's like, almost like it's trying to slide to the east now.
This looks a little weaker now.
Yeah. Visually, yes, for sure. He's coming to us.
That whole storm has really become stationary.
Okay, well, a couple things to really note about this storm. First of all, it looks like it was moving east-northeast before. It's kind of turned a little bit right, almost moving east or east-southeast now. At least that's what it appears to us. We had some weak rotation with the lowering in the base just, I don't know, probably 10 minutes ago. It kind of fluctuates. It kind of lifts a little bit, then it forms a big lowering, and when it forms the big lowering, we can visually see rotation with it. Now, granted, it's not real strong rotation or anything like that. There's nothing that says, whoa, this thing's about to do something. Nothing like that. But you could tell that the updraft is rotating. So, strong winds, and we're also getting winds around the mezzo that would indicate that it's still getting inflow. And it's definitely a mezzo because the winds are rotating in the right direction around it. So, this is a storm that, it's been strong for a long time. It's had hail. It's knocked down 6 power lines out by Hitchcock, and we're still following it. Back to you. And it's getting better again here. It looked like it was weakening. Now it's starting to lower again. But it's cycled so many times. So we got to go half a mile north to go east and then south. So back in a little bit when it gets wet, it does that. What is that?
So hail size is 1.25 with that storm moving towards Stillwater. So probably quarters to golf ball. I mean quarters to ping pong is what I'm thinking.
And so I'm also hearing from Channel 9 that emergency manager is saying that some of the roads in and around Perry are flooded now from all of that wall of water that came through Perry. Now, all that's kind of headed towards north part of Stillwater. I don't think the heaviest part right now, look how that's forming again.
Yeah. West of Dover, about half a mile to Highway 81. A lot of rising motion here. Base is really lowered the last couple of minutes.
And we're starting, I mean, there's a little bit of rotation going on in there, nothing crazy. All kind of, it's possible it could be a little bit of outflow, but that's rotation right there.
Yeah. Look at that thing now.
That's the path it takes every time it comes over.
I know. Yeah, that is rotating.
Yep. Some outflow too.
We saw a tornado come ripping through these trees back in 1998.
Oh yeah.
Right here. I think it was
That's rotating. Look at that. Hey, let's just stop right here. Push up there.
Okay. Loosen this a little bit.
I mean, it's fragmented for sure, but right up that right there. That, I mean, that's rotating. That right there. That.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is that a little... Zoom up on that.
Okay. So we're in Dover.
That was a little shear funnel.
It's wrapped up. Man, this is really getting tighter.
Okay, show me longer. I want to see it.
Hold on.
Show me. North of the house.
Yeah.
Halfway between North Stillwater and Morrison. Tornado warning coming for somebody. Okay. Alright guys, listen, if you're listening to our live stream, there is a tornado warning coming. I believe it's coming for the Stillwater storm, and The area of rotation is going to be just to the north of Stillwater.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah. Okay. So north of Stillwater.
Are you going to drop south and then
Yes,
go
yes,
east?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Just north of Stillwater, moving towards Morrison, or might even move south of Morrison. But if you're straight north of Stillwater on 177, you're right under it right now. Maybe three or four miles north of the golf course, somewhere, and then maybe a little northeast, maybe east of there as well. Big time wind though on the very far north side, wraparound wind. So
What's Jeremy seeing?
he's not saying.
Okay.
So 177, it's going to be either on or just east of 177 where the tightest rotation should be. We've got an east road coming up here. Don't miss it.
Okay.
East road coming up somewhere. Probably on the south one of these lakes.
Right up here. Yeah.
Alright, our lowering's getting bigger back there. So it's going to pass, it looks like it's going to pass well south of Morrison, but there's, what is that, Glencoe? You guys, it's still well west of Glencoe, but it's on the far, far north sides of Stillwater. Hey, you know there's a tornado warning, right? Where are you? No, take it off the speaker. I can't hear you. Where are you? Okay, so it's going to be north. If you want to look outside and look to your north, okay. Look, if you want to look and look to your north, that's where it's going to be, straight north on 177. It's probably several miles. But it's going to get very, very windy where you're at, so if it hasn't already. So I'd probably just stay in there, all right? All right. I don't think so, but we don't know for certain. I got to run. Just stay in shelter. All right, bye.
Okay, I see like a 65 gust. Looks like it's going to be east of 177 now.
I'm going to stop here. Okay, it's Cimarron Road and the Cimarron Perkins Road and the Cimarron Turnpike Spur. So a mile east of 177 is where the circulation is. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. Hey, look at this.
Yeah.
Still kind of ragged.
It is not super, but that's rotating right there. Look
So,
at that.
yeah. So we're 1 mile south of Dover, maybe 1.5 south of Dover, and 1 mile east of 81.
All right, guys, listen up. So if you live, from Perkins Road, between Perkins, it's located right now pretty near Perkins Road and the Turnpike entrance there. So if it's moving towards Glencoe, maybe just a little bit south of Glencoe is where it's moving. So anywhere east of that area, along and in that area, just keep in mind it's headed towards you. We don't know if it's on the ground yet or not. I don't think so. Look over there.
Okay. Wow, look at that. It's like trying to gust out.
It has that look that it's trying to gust out, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But what's our wind here?
Is it north?
Yeah, it's north.
Okay.
Yeah, it just turned north too.
But it probably wraps in over on that east side.
We need to get east. And
Which this?
oh, right there, yeah. Lots of rising motion going on here.
It's trying to make a gust run. Debris being lofted with the Stillwater storm. So, assuming it's not on the ground, man, there's some movement going on in that. Where all these trees come from? Rotation in that. There's definite rotation going on in there. Get up this hill maybe and stop. South, we got south winds here. Okay.
No, it's actually getting stronger. It's north.
So it's probably getting inflow from the east.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to.
This is going to be 3.5 east of Dover. This is east 730.
Well, that's our lowering. It's trying to become outflow-ish, I guess you could say. It's coming to us. So it's kind of broad. I mean, I see every now and then I see areas where it might tighten up a little bit under the wall cloud, but it's weak. I mean, it's not strong rotation by any means, but it definitely is rotating on this thing. Now, one thing I want to tell you though is that right now we just started to get some outflow where we're at. If we moved about maybe 1.5 miles east, we would have inflow. We've done that a couple different times. So the inflow on this thing is coming from the southeast and the east on this storm. It's fighting its outflow at the moment, but I'll just tell you this, it does have rotation. And if you look like right there, maybe zoom up just a hair, that's gonna be the main area right there of rotation. That's going to be on the east side of this large lowering. There is rotation and pretty good rising motion going on right there. I think there's still inflow from the east right into that area, but definitely fighting its outflow. David, back to you. Wow. Man, that storm, the Stillwater storm, it's wrapped up.
Yeah, it is.
It's just not tight. It's just not tight rotation, but it's broad, pretty strong broad rotation. Look at that rising motion right there, yeah. And over there too.
Yeah, the outflow is not strong.
That's exactly right. It's not strong. And the low-level jet is starting to increase. He was just talking about that. But right there, and look at back in there too. I mean, there's a couple areas where it is rotating. Yeah, we're gonna have a road problem here, but right now we're watching it. I mean, it almost appears to be that the strongest rotation's back there now. See that?
Yeah.
Wow. Man, that's undercut, but it's still spinning. Stillwater Airport just had 70 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
Look at the rotation in there. That rotation's increasing. Wow, man, look at that movement.
What's up, Val?
How you doing?
I'm good, my man.
You know, we've got, I don't know, is that northwest winds here? It's undercut, but it's still rotating back up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing really ramped up.
Yeah, I was watching it when it was west of Kingfisher on 33.
Yeah.
And so then I was coming back into town, and David said that there could be a rotation with that. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you feel the north wind. We
I
have
do, yeah.
northwest wind, so it's outflow, but it's right in that area. It's still rotating. Looks like it's maybe weakened a little bit just in the past couple minutes, but
Very good.
so I think we're going to have to keep. It might still be getting inflow from the east, though.
Sure.
I think we're going to have to go east a ways and then south.
Gotcha.
Keep following this.
Copy that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of movement going on in there for
Yeah,
sure.
there is. Right in there. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lieutenant Guthrie then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I met you
before.
guys. Yes, sure did at the fair. I think it was
Okay.
at the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the deal.
Well,
It's awesome. My whole family, so it's cool.
Yeah.
We met your family too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all do a good
Miss
job
Amy
out
over
here.
there?
Yep.
How
Hi.
you doing?
Good. Nice to meet you.
I won't bug you too much, man. I just wanted to stop.
No, you're
say hello
fine.
And just
Fine. I think we're gonna have to move though.
stay with you.
All right. We'll see
All right,
you.
let's see ya.
It does look like it's consolidating more to the east. Look at that area.
Nice truck.
That is a nice
They
truck.
give those guys nice trucks.
Look at that rising motion right there.
Okay.
Alright, we're east-southeast of Dover, still eastbound.
It's like tornado sirens, doesn't
That's
it?
what it sounds like. So east of Dover, west of Crescent. We're closer to Dover than Crescent.
We gotta go a long ways before we can go south. I hope this storm is still going. Is going east. Right up there, up to the north. It's just undercut right now, but not bad.
Someone said trees are falling. I'm trying to find out if they mean branches or whole trees. No, it's the other one.
Oh, okay.
And that would be in town.
Out west.
Yeah, that would be in town.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it. I guess that's in town. Well, I don't know. It looks a little gusted out at the moment.
Yeah, maybe we could pull off right here and point northwest.
Yeah,
That's right. There's a lot of rising motion
it
right
is.
here.
I don't think
I mean,
we
I
have
know
inflow though.
I know what you're saying, but
The wind's calm. We don't have wind here.
Okay.
This is interesting.
I have a little bit of a breeze. I can't tell where it's coming from though. Do we have inflow?
I can't tell. It might be a little north.
All of these clouds are streaming in from the east.
Okay. Well, that feels like northeast winds, sort of.
Okay.
Something at the Stillwater Airport. What was that at the Stillwater Airport? Wait, what's that? Little funnel. So they're saying they had 86 at the Stillwater Airport.
Wow.
That's close.
That's really close.
It is. It's right down the road.
Okay, so that's old. Alright, let's go east again.
Hold on just a second. I'm gonna watch this real quick before we go. It's kind of translated from that to right here. This is, to me, is the main mezzo. I don't even know if it has inflow from the east. There was a funnel coming out of that while ago. It was a legitimate funnel. It was up on the edge of the dissipating rotation area, but this thing is active. And let's see, what's our wind? I don't feel any wind right here.
Mm-mm.
All right, watch that. That's looking more interesting.
Seeing 3-inch limbs broken in town.
Okay.
Measured ASAW 70 miles per hour on the south side of town as well.
That's north. Yeah, that's north, but that's only like a mile and a half or so north. That's going to be the main mezzo right there. That's it. Now, you know, I told you we had outflow a little bit earlier. The outflow, we pulled right up here. The winds were calm. I mean, completely calm. Now they're just very light north. So the storm is fighting hard with its outflow, but it's not overpowering. The outflow is not overpowering, which tells me that updraft and that mezzo is strong enough to be pulling it back. So we're going to have to watch this thing closely, because saw a couple of small shear funnels just a while ago, and in, you could say, the occluding portion of the mezzo or updraft. So, I mean, it's rotating. It's just not tight and strong at this point. Back to you.
Look at this rotation right over here. Or that motion.
Okay.
What do you think that is?
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, let's go east.
Are you translating?
Yeah, it is. Sure it is. So we're hearing, once again, at the Stillwater airport that they had a gust of 86 miles per hour. That's just what Lacey was saying that she got, and that was the ASOS at the Stillwater airport. That's on the northwest side of town, and if they got that kind of wind there, then the northern half of Stillwater probably has damage. And this is not a tornado in Stillwater. This is damaging straight line winds, which can be just as bad. What's that look like right there? That's the area you were looking at just a second ago.
Yeah. There's a lot of motion through here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that right back behind you. Grace's tree is gone.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Did it hit her car?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's all coming from the north, isn't it? Okay, let's keep going east. Show me that picture again. Oh, wow. Boy, got darn fast, didn't it?
Barely touched it.
to this storm. Now, we can go on the next mile, we can go 3 south. Let's do that. Take a chance. I detect a weakening.
Right behind us.
I'll go south. And that's it. Just want to let you know, we just got a picture from my daughter who lives on the southeast side, and they have a tree down at their house, southeast side of town. A tree down at their house on the southeast side of town. Did you catch that?
southwest of Crescent.
I think we've gusted out a little bit at the moment.
rotation's increasing just to our north. So that's going to be right, just barely south of East 730, or they might call it 73. I don't know. It's the road that goes east and west out of Crescent and Dover.
See that? You're looking at that, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
rotating right there.
Yes, it is. It's increasing there.
Yep.
That's going to be just south of that highway, or, well, it wasn't really a highway, but yeah, so rotation 5 miles straight west of Crescent, maybe a little south of the road there.
Yep. Brandon just had a big power flash. I think he's on 51 west of Stillwater somewhere. No, he's east of Orlando on 51.
Okay. So yeah, I can kind of see where the gust front is with this storm. The storm is really fighting that gust front.
Yeah. The gust front's winning, I think, right now.
Yeah. That gust front goes through Guthrie, all the way south of Perkins, all the way to Acre, so, and it wraps up back into the storm, somewhere north of Acre. Maybe north of Ripley. Maybe
2.25 on the hail with the storm.
wow. Here or
Here.
Okay. Yeah, that core is just to our north.
I'm gonna turn this way and get a shot real quick. Get a shot of that. Yeah, I mean, I can see rotation and that a big, broad rotation in that, but it's kind of gusted out.
Yeah, the winds are not strong at this point. Well,
It's blowing from the northwest. Look at all that rain. Stillwater's gonna flood. report of a plane flipped at the Stillwater Airport.
Yeah, I wondered.
Yeah, if they wasn't tied down, it would be flipped. Yeah, it's hard to see this lighting.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that we ought to go to Stillwater.
Yeah, for damage.
Yes, and flooding. I think this has got to be a road.
Dirt. Okay.
Hey Jeremy, it's probably north of the main terminal. Probably north of the main terminal. That's where they keep all the student planes that they have instructors and stuff. Jeremy, I had to hang up and call back because my phone wasn't doing very good. Can you hear me? All those little planes, which are student planes, are going to be to the north of the main terminal. They're doing construction at the airport and they're altering the roads, so it might be a little difficult. You can see the whole updraft right there. It's weakened. Oh, it's way weakened. Hey Lacey, this is Val. We would really like to go to Stillwater because if this storm is weakened a lot. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do it. Stillwater floods easy, really easy. Okay, any way he could come get it? Alright, we're headed away. Oh, wow. They've had that road closed for a long time because they're building a new road that goes into the terminal. But if you see the terminal, all of the flight instructor student airplanes, which is probably what that was, is going to be north. And there's an area they park those things north of the terminal. And you could actually get out and walk out there, find an open gate if you wanted to. That happened about 6 or 7 years ago. It flipped a plane over there, and we walked right up to it. He said, oh man, they've had a lot of wind here looking at the Stillwater Airport. Yeah, it's a flat area, it's a high area, and they catch the wind. If Stillwater gets it, they catch it.
Yeah, our trees are still standing, which I was kind of shocked by that.
Yeah, maybe we should go north. The Guthrie's a hard thing to get through.
Yeah, just go over to that highway.
We can go straight. If we can get through Guthrie quick, 35 is quicker. I don't know. Let's go to 35. We'll just chance it and go right. It's not much traffic right now. This time of night.
I think.
35 is a quicker way to go, and it angles that direction too. Let's do that. Just to the southwest of Crescent. Velocity appears to be increasing.
Okay. Yeah. Watch that up there. So, is it higher country if we go north towards Crescent, or because I know it gets kind of canyony over here?
I don't think it's any different. I think it's canyony, but hilly.
Look back there because you have an opening.
All I see is a storm that looks weaker. Then you can't see precip anymore. Which is strange because the radar looks it says 1.75. And it does have a couple of let's switch over to easier. Well, I can just tell you this. We had north winds, pretty strong north winds, maybe 3 miles out south of where the lowering was and the mesa was, and it looks like to us that the storm really gusted out at that point. I think so too. At one point it was getting its inflow from the east, but I think it just, the outflow is just too much for it.
That's the question.
David, I'm looking at this storm. You probably just ought to stay with it since it's going to be moving into North Metro, don't you think? Okay. So that's right across from Lowe's. Damage to an apartment.
Okay.
Is that Cowboy Town?
Yeah, that makes sense. It's kind of a flat, high area there as well.
Jeremy, what Lacey was talking about is the Monticello Apartments. Yeah, Monticello Apartments. Yep. Yep. This is going to be down the street a little bit south and across the street of the Lowe's, south of Jersey Mike's subs over there. I'm a little worried. Oh yeah, overachieving again. I'm a little bit concerned about Stillwater flooding. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm a little concerned about Stillwater. I don't want to stop and look back at that area. We might have to go south out here. Jeremy's got a car flooded. he said tree limbs down everywhere in Stillwater. I see a thing, street vehicle stranded.
.25 on the hail with this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it still looks undercut, but I mean, if it gets strong enough, it could pull that boundary in.
Could, yeah.
Depends on the low level jet, I think.
Exactly.
If you look at velocity,
Yeah,
it's trying. See how it's reaching?
Yeah, let me look at velocity here real quick.
You have someone behind you, I think. Or,
Not yet. I'm watching. Yeah. Switch over Twin Lakes. Wow. It's got a TVS on it.
yeah.
Reach back there and grab me a water real quick. Okay, that's good to know. Makes me feel a little bit better.
If you're on YouTube listening to us, we're on the west side of Guthrie, and we're having our 27th wedding anniversary meal. We're having pistachios and Cliff Bars.
Yeah.
And water.
Right. That's right. We're saving our money for the really big night, nice meal.
Someday.
Now look at that gust front
Mm-hmm.
out ahead of it.
Power's out north.
East, west. Okay, lots of lightning. Sure. Our winds feel like it's east.
Yeah, that flag back there was definitely east.
It's east, isn't it?
Yes. We need to watch.
Yeah, it's east. So it's gonna be right in there, isn't it? Okay, so there's a south road, and that's a horrible road. With lots of hills and trees and stuff, but so here's the thing. Yeah, we need to watch that close.
You can see the wind on velocity straight west of us.
Hey, one thing that we need to note here, that wall cloud is, or I guess you could say the mezzo is pretty much west of us, and we have got pretty strong winds straight from the east. Yep. Yeah, we got straight east winds, and it's getting stronger.
I can't see what's right here.
Can't either. Yeah, we're looking. The roof blew off at those apartments.
Really?
Monticello apartments.
Oh no. That's terrible. We probably know people that live there.
Yeah. What's that right there? Left a little bit here.
We issued a flash flood warning for Stillwater. Tennis ball size hail indicated with the storm. Still, our location right now is west side of Guthrie. Right now we're looking west-northwest. This is a gust run. It's moving, showing track east. Oh, let's see.
I say we go back into Guthrie and go a little south. It's moving east-southeast.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
to the outflow from the cord.
Yeah. I mean, wow. I'm gonna stop here. Brandon's now back here on this storm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got it rough down. Alright, right over there. We're seeing it. Yeah, I was going to say... I was just going to say, we're seeing what you just said. The gust front wrapping in. It's just west of us here. And we got a lowering.
Man, look at it looks like a hook with this. Look how that thing's wrapped up now. You see that? Probably the mid-levels that's really coming in, just not at the surface. What do you see straight west?
I mean, all I see is just a wrap. I don't see any lowerings.
Okay.
Anybody coming that way?
No.
I mean, that's looking kind of interesting back up in there, but, you know, I mean, looking at the gust front so far out in front of it, it's really good.
Oh, yes. 4-inch.
Man, our radar is showing hail up to 4 inches in this storm, David.
About to go through Guthrie. Really heavy hail for just on the west side of Guthrie.
We had 1 or 2 little stones. We're in I-35 in Guthrie. We are turning to go south. Are y'all getting any of this? West side of Guthrie, and they got a northwest wind, and it's blowing him right in the face.
Really? Is that strong?
Alright, so look back that direction. See if you can see anything at all.
That's right where that. Is he getting hail?
He's getting hail, but it's not huge. It doesn't sound like.
that goes over.
And our thing's not updated.
Oh.
Alright, what are we looking at?
Just looking at right up in here. Can you see?
Yeah, we got north winds.
Okay. Whoa, did
What
you
is
see
that? Yeah, what is that?
Wow, there's something big right there.
Something vertical.
Did he say someone's getting baseballs?
He said radar showing.
Oh. Man, I can't tell if that's rotating or not. There's definitely a lowering right there.
Okay.
So this is where I-35 and Highway 77 connect south of Guthrie. We're looking straight north. It's moving this direction, isn't it?
Yep.
Boy, look how wrapped up this is.
We got a lowering straight north, right over Guthrie. Yeah, what is that?
Can you hit your wipers? What do you see over here? Just looks like junk on velocity.
Yeah.
I say we just get south
Yeah,
ahead of it
that's
again.
about the only thing we can do. But the storm's moving that direction, like east-southeast.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's no roads over there, really, any good roads.
Yeah, that wraparound precip's coming.
Yeah. We're at the South Guthrie exit, and we can see the lowering straight north, right over the middle of town. just up on the south edge, South Guthrie exit, maybe a mile south of there. And we saw a power plant. Just came out of it. We had winds gusting to 60. Are you able to hear me when I talk? Because I've been telling you this. All right, yeah. Yes, we're gonna let the rain catch us here. That was Brandon just went by just a while ago. By the way, there's another severe one out by Hennessy.
I've seen that. Also got baseballs.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Oh, by the way, the gust front is pretty much well ahead of this storm. Storm's weakening.
Your hazards.
Yeah, that hook is looking east of us. I guess we could go back into Guthrie. We could go up here and let's do that. He wants us in something. That's what he wants for the tent. So let's turn around. Go back into the rain.
Yeah, it's shifting east, so kind of skirting us.
And there's, I mean, you know what the roads are like east of here.
Oh yeah, I can't do that.
There's an exit. Coming up to an exit, I think. About a mile and a half. It's frustrating. some. I don't think it's huge though. I think hail prices are way overestimated in these storms. Alright, so David, you told us to get back in something. We're in it. Where do you want us? Get off here in this exit. Floods in here sometimes.
Showing 4-inch hail again.
What's that?
4-inch hail again.
Wow. I'm not believing That's in the south. Look at that. He's already past the point where he comes.
Remember that creek up here that we've been to before?
Yeah. That's usually not a flash flood thing, more of a couple hours later, everything goes into it. It's on the west side. Man, that thing is moving towards us too. Brandon's in Wellston. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're in Guthrie right now. Just want to say thanks to our sponsor, Belter Roofing. I appreciate your sponsorship there. If you have any roofing needs at all, give them a call. They've got a hail-proof roof. So we're going to go ahead and shut the live stream off. Thanks for watching. Something crazy happens, we will turn it back on.